that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back.
Today, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Buffalo Bills.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. With our two quarterbacks. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say sorry and let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up yet. A parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where am I alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Huge us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives.
Select the team you want to join.
Will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Oh.
Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.
What I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my paw and look at my dog some. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did you let it go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend that kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. Cause I ain't like it, okay, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. Yeah, Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning
biggest exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my coupe. Only winning is exception on my coupe. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
And I hit that.
This is the player card. This is your development trait. Superstar.
Irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Oh, you're irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent, a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. But that's
Tonight, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Indianapolis Colts taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with their opponents. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. And I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game, they're ready to roll. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Charles, for this offense, we take a look at the draft class here. They were looking for a playmaker, and they found one on the outside.
And the way teams are throwing the football nowadays, you can't afford to skip at the wide receiver position. I know that the slot guy is getting more attention now, but that guy on the perimeter, he makes you go.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Second down and 10.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
It's caught at the 10. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with as you just...
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. The drive starts with a completion left side, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And I think he's a guy, if they had let him walk, no one was going to be shouting from the top of a mountain, but he's a good guy. He's a good locker room guy, too.
Good locker room and a good player. I mean, he's a valuable starter for them. And if you just want to start over and maybe bring in someone new, the learning curve might be a little bit big.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Corey Willis. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Muscling free near the 40. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 42 yards. And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and down.
This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Complete to Deshaun.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Getting in there to break that one up, Rock Ya-Sin.
Incomplete. 3 plays and
on 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Yards on the punt. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Travis Fulgham, 75 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little...
So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Boston Scott.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the gun, it's Wentz, and he's got Rodgers. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Not much there, only a yard. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself.
So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he finds the tight end Rodgers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to look deep here for Ward. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 40. And now look at this. Big game and a fumble.
Wentz's pass.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And, oh, he took that thing one-handed. What a grab. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt.
No good.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Scott. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On the carry, this is Scott. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. That's complete to Ward. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Wentz now on 1st down. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their...
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Scott, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Eagle ball carrier.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Quick throw out wide by Wentz. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. A couple of 1st downs, has the football positioned at the 4. 3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Scott. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Jalen Hurts in at quarterback. His pass complete.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Now Scott.
3rd and inches.
And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the option, it'll be Hurts. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
Tackled at the 27-yard line.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Greg Ward, 27 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But
both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Eagles.
Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Catch made by Fulgham. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They go again with Scott, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boston Scott taking it in. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And another touchdown, maybe rubbing it in a little here. That post-game handshake between coaches might be tense.
Yeah, I would say it will be.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
at the 18-yard
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Scott. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
He's brought down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The quick slant caught. And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 2nd down now, it's Scott. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching